Libra. And so it continues, Virgo energy, and I just finished doing Virgo's reading, or the energy of Virgo rather, and it was really quiet. You didn't really have anything, the energy just didn't have anything to say. Didn't feel like fixing it, didn't feel like talking about it, and I'm obviously the energy is flowing into yours. So this is for all Libra placements, or this is just the energy of Libra. A decision is being made here, or not really, but it's very quiet. The energy is very quiet. The quietness started coming around in the energy of Cancer, and like a domino effect, it's just going down the line, right? So it just started hiding your emotions, no longer expressing them, no longer just hiding them, okay? That energy flowed into Leo. It was just giving me a vibe where it's like someone feels like your energy is just gone. You're just gone, absent. It was even giving coldness. It was really cold in that reading. Virgo energy, you were just picking up on a truth that was brought to the light here. And it was just one of those truths that you receive where there's just nothing to say. There's nothing to say. I'm sure you can figure, I mean, I'm sure some people can figure out something to say, but it's just still a point where there's nothing to say. Like, you ever been so hurt or betrayed, it just, you're rendered speechless. You know, you've been hurt so much, because I was definitely getting pain. You've been hurt so much, whether it's, you know, by the same person or it's like a repeated thing. And for Libra energy, usually it's a repeated thing. Okay, it may not be by the same person, though for some of you it may be, depending on how long you've been in a relationship. But it just got to a point where it's either, we can say that it's numbness, we can say that you're just rendered speechless. It's just one of those things where it's just kind of like maybe something that broke the camel's back kind of vibe. Like, this is just it. You know, this is not one of them truths, because, you know, it's like, what do they say sometimes? Like, for example, like they'll say, you know, a woman is done, for example, you know, when she just stops talking, when she's no longer arguing, no longer nagging. You know someone is done when they just don't say anything. They don't argue. They don't express how they feel. You don't know how they feel. It's one of them, like, that's the energy that I'm getting, and it's very silent, it's very cold. So I'm picking up on how some of you guys are feeling with your Libra placements, or those of you who are just embodying or dealing with Libra energy. But I'm definitely also picking up on, you know, someone else's perspective. Like, you're just, yeah, this Two of Cups keeps kind of come out. You're not really saying anything, doing anything. It's just really quiet. Some of you have completely stopped doing whatever you used to do for someone. You already know when you're in a relationship, especially, people get their certain benefits. Okay, they get their certain benefits here. A lot of these benefits is getting revoked, just like the EBT cards. Like, a lot of these things that we see happening, not to, you know, get off topic, but a lot of things that we see happening publicly, like EBT getting revoked, that energy is still around. It just manifests differently for everyone, right? So some people are dealing with a revoked EBT card. Something is energetically being taken away that people benefited from. Some of you in your relationships, you know, there's something that you were doing or giving that people were, you know, this person, whatever, was benefiting from, and you are now taking it away. There's it's something is like access revoked on the highest level to the lowest level. Something is being revoked. Everybody's dealing with some level of revoked energy. It's just, a lot of people are just taking their energy back. Yeah, Three of Wands reverse talks about a door being open. Okay, it's closed. It's like something is, it really feels like hangman energy, like something at a standstill. It really feels that way. It's at a standstill, or you're just, it really feels like Pisces up in here. The energy of Pisces for sure. And, you know, that makes sense. We do have Neptune retrograded in Pisces, Saturn retrograded in Pisces, the North Node is retrograded in Pisces. And just a day ago, yeah, just yesterday, the past 2 days, the moon was even in Pisces here. So it's just kind of like this energy of Pisces, and it's like the negative side of it. Libra, your energy, you know, talks about indecision or making decisions, and then your energy deals with people, relationships of all kinds, right? There's some type of deception, illusion, especially in relationships, that are being brought to the, like, it's being, the lens are now clearing. You can now see something for what it is. Truth is now being handed in people's laps. It's just notices are being sent out. Information. We have Neptune, I think, no, Uranus is in Gemini right now. So there's a lot of shocking information coming out. Shocking conversations coming out. And these conversations, this information, there's been some type of Piscean illusion around it. So therefore, a lot of you guys have been in relationships or dynamics where you're doing things, but you don't have the full story. And you know, obviously people benefit when, you know, you don't know the full truth, so therefore you can't, you know, act with all the information. That's manipulation. This is also the season of Scorpio as well. We know nobody's better at manipulation than the energy of Scorpio. So all of these things are happening on purpose. And, you know, what I'm picking up on for you, Libra, or the energy of Libra, you are the one revoking access here. Something is now at a standstill. Like, shit is not moving. Shit is not flowing. I'm really getting Pisces and your energy. It's, your energy is in alignment with the North Node. It's kind of like, obviously, this is like the judicial system. You know, this is judgment. You know, it's kind of like whatever Libra energy says goes or doesn't, right? There's an energy, like your energy always comes down to decisions. And it's, you know, with that North Node in Pisces, it's just kind of like Saturn is there. It talks about boundaries. And this is an energy where you are deciding who is coming and who is going, who's being restricted, revoked access, and who is not. So it's, a lot of people are kind of going into hiding here. And when someone is in hiding, obviously you don't really know, especially people who have benefited from them. You don't really know what's going on. Their energy's gone. Yeah, Six of Wands reverse. You don't really know what's going on. You're not getting it, like, especially in a relationship, this is like ego strokes. Someone's not getting ego strokes. Someone's not getting attention. They're not feeling good. They're not being validated. They're not, you're just, people are deciding, Libra energy, to stop doing something that was obviously benefiting someone else or others. It really is like energetically, it's like we know that there's a government shutdown, right? And I keep mentioning like government stuff, even though this is a love reading, because your energy deals with politics, right? And it's easier on a larger scale to kind of explain what this energy is. So this is like a government shutdown. That government shutdown now has affected, as a domino effect, it has now affected EBT. And that EBT has now affected families. And that now those families are now affected. It's like it's some type of benefit that someone was giving or getting in the relationship, you are now revoking it, and now it's a domino effect. Just like how I read. I mentioned silence started occurring in Cancer's energy, and now it's just going down the line. Cancer, Leo, Virgo, now you, Libra. There's a domino effect here. I don't know if that's reverse or not, but we do have the Knight of Pentacles trying to come out. I'll keep it. So a lot of people are not feeling secure anymore. And it's sad because the way this feels is like someone was kind of using you to feel good about themselves, using you to look good for themselves. Like, you know, some people get in a relationship with someone that looks good and it boosts them up. Like it makes other people want that person because, oh, well, you're in a relationship with her or him. Like, damn, you must be, you know, you must have something going on. It makes someone else look good. And that's what the Six of Wands is as well. It's like looking good, being perceived well, right? This also feels like, you know, with you shutting down Hermit, for whatever reason, whatever truth that came out, whatever information, it's looking like someone else is looking real bad and they don't like that. We have the Page of Cups here, or someone is just feeling bad. Someone is just feeling bad. We have the Eight of Cups. Wow. Or someone is just feeling bad because your energy is gone. Yeah, we do have the King of Wands here, Leo energy. And Leo's reading was titled, Your Energy is Gone. It's really cold now. Love doesn't live here. It's really silent here. Really, really silent. This King of Wands is not benefiting, and that could be a man or a woman here, but this is definitely someone who, it feels like you kind of gassed them up. It's like someone kind of was building on your back. Someone was feeling good about themselves because they were with you, but it's like it was one-sided. And you'll have to watch the other readings for more context, because all of my readings kind of, it's a domino effect. They all connect, right? So it started with Aries, the energy of Aries, not necessarily Aries signs. And here we are with you, Libra. Speaking of Aries, your opposite, I was getting, they know that you know. And I was getting heavy guilt. And there was 2 towers that came out in that reading. 2. In fact, the tower clarified the tower. So this just kind of feels like someone was kind of like using your feelings or whatever to build themselves up, to feel good about themselves here. And in the process, because it was imbalanced, like you obviously took a L and now you're retracting. I will see in the extended if you get this energy back, and in return, this King of Wands goes reversed. You know, because something is imbalanced, and your energy is all about that balance. You know, and if things do not become balanced, then something's going to have to die. Scorpio energy. I mean, it's going to die regardless to get balance, or it's going to die to, because it's going to die because it's imbalanced, or it's going to die to get balance. I think it's one of the same. It's the same thing, so it really doesn't matter. And some of you may be feeling this way. It just doesn't matter. 8 of Cups. I mean, once you get to that point, it doesn't. Some of you, I keep seeing the full moon, even though this deck kind of highlights on the moon. But, that moon, Cancer energy, I was getting Pisces there as well. And then someone was deciding to hide their emotions, which was causing alarm bells. Someone is more concerned now that you're hiding emotions as opposed to when you were expressing them. Isn't that crazy how that works? Basically, when I say that, it's like being reactive and all of that drama and theatrics and hooting and hollering. When you get silent, that's kind of scary. It's kind of scary there, and I don't know if someone is feeling that fear there. I don't know. This could also be picking up on intuition here as well. This Page of Cups, either, you've been feeling like it's time, or this is someone who is feeling bad because of the imbalance of the situation, or some type of truth that came out. I don't know, man. The universe is definitely universing.